Now, I've been telling you guys this for a minute now. DeFi Kingdoms has officially exploded and the bull market is on the way. What's up, y'all? It's CryptoUS bringing you the latest and the greatest. And today I'm going to bring you an update on DeFi Kingdoms and how we are almost up 200% just this past month, man. And it's been going absolutely crazy. I told you, buy at that bottom. I told you this is not financial advice either. This is just my personal opinion and my take on things. But I've been saying it, buy at 10 cents because we're going to see some crazy gains from that bottom. And we're starting to see it. And I believe we are just getting started. Like the party hasn't even begun yet. We just right now getting here as the doors are opening and we know the bull market is set to come. It's going to be so much more liquidity flooded into the market once we hit, that bull market, once those ETFs are passed, once we have the Bitcoin happening again, this will bring so much more money. And that's why I'm so bullish on DeFi Kingdoms. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about how some of the biggest influencers are now talking about DeFi Kingdoms and are recognizing how revolutionary this game will be, not only for the crypto gaming space, but for blockchain technology in general. So let's get into it. But before we do, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on those notifications for all things DeFi Kingdoms and much, much more. So please, if you mess with the channel, make sure you hit that like button and just give the channel more traction. Share it out with your family, friends, cousins, uncle, nieces, nephews, whoever the case may be. Share it with your people, man, because now is one of the best times to actually get into the cryptocurrency space. Now, enough of that. I know you like Tro. Get to the good stuff, man. What are we talking about today? DeFi Kingdoms, baby. Let's look at price, where we at right now. So currently I am on coin market cap as we speak, and I'm looking at Jewel right now, and we are at 38 cents, man, based on coin market cap price. Now, we are up 192% just this past week, and I've been telling people, man, it's gonna explode. It's just gonna take some time. Pack your bags at the bottom. Are we still in the bottom? I say anything under $1 for Jewel is an absolute steal. Now we can see market caps at $27.4 million ranked 654, and that's up 16% just this past day. And the volume is down 19% rather, coming in at 562,000. But let's look at these comments on the right here, man. So people say, Jewel, what is happening right now? We were stuck at 9 cents to 12 cents for 2 months, and all of a sudden the price triples. Yes, sir, that's what happened. So somebody else said, Jewel, 100x opportunity back to $20. Yes, I believe that's easily going to happen in the bull market just because a lot of things, Jewel is deflationary now. And once more people come to the game, more Jewel will be burned. And not only that, it's going to absolutely take off just because now we have an actual game. Back then when it hit the highs back in the last bull market, we didn't have a game. All we could do is really just farm tiers and do quests like that. But now it's almost a full game. It's still a lot of more things to be done in the game, but we are getting there as we speak. And somebody else said, RES or RE Smooth said, people are now realizing that PvE part is playable. So the Archer, Priest, Knight, and Warrior have an active skill tree that you can use. Web3 gaming is going to be very hot. So this is just the beginning of things, man. And like I said, these influencers are talking about, so CryptoUS, if you don't know, goes by or his name is George, and he has a big YouTube channel and a big Twitter following as well, and he's been talking about DeFi Kingdoms. So let's take a look at what he has to say about DeFi Kingdoms.
Very, very popular. But the thing is, they weren't really a game at all before. They were a DeFi play, complete DeFi play. They were the hugest DeFi play on Harmony. A lot of you guys asking about Harmony, right? They got hacked. DeFi Kingdoms kind of got screwed, right? So they left. They went to Clayton, but also luckily they came out with their own chain, the DFK chain, on Avalanche already. So they have multiple kingdoms. But again, going back to 2021, the only reason why people use DeFi Kingdoms was purely for DeFi, and me too. You can stake in their gardens, basically liquidity pools, and earn a tremendous amount of yield, right? but it was never a game. And I never understood why it wasn't a game, although they made it look like a game. But that finally has changed after talking with the team. Dreamer and Bolan and everyone else, right? They finally get it. They're doing a game. So that's what it is exactly. If I was to say this is more like, a Web3 version of almost like World of Warcraft, it's kind of moving in that direction. You have different characters to choose from with different skill levels, different combat skills, and you could actually battle. You could do PvP or PvE, which is more like a game. Like you actually battle, like, these enemies, right? And you have different skills, and all the weapons and armor and everything else are all NFTs. So there are a lot of Web3 elements, but actually it's turned into a game, and there's quests, and soon there's going to be expedition where you could actually move around the map and actually encounter monsters that you can actually hunt. Like they started with boars and they're going to move to chickens or whatever. And they're going to introduce different classes too. So it's more like a Web3 version of World of Warcraft. Okay. And they have fixed some things that I've been telling them about, like the complexities of logging in, for example, removed. You don't even need a wallet to log in. And you could just go straight, if you wanted to play the game, you could go straight into combat testing, and then you could just start playing. You don't even need to connect your wallet. You don't even need anything. You could just play their demo and get started right away because, again, this is all about making it fun, easy, getting people involved, right? And getting them to actually enjoy the game and stay. So I gave them a lot of advice over the last few months and over the years, and I'm glad they start listening. So here, this is what it is. This is live, right? You want to attack this guy? Hey.
Now you can watch the full video on CryptoUS YouTube channel, but it's a lot of things going on, man. So these big influencers talking about DeFi Kingdoms, they're pushing it to the forefront, and we already knew the people, the loyal DFK players, we already knew. I've been in since day one, and I've been telling people, man, you are pretty much mad that you bought it when it was overvalued. Now it's undervalued and you trying to put it on the back burner, but it's super undervalued now. And I can't lie, like I said, at all-time high prices, DeFi Kingdoms was super overvalued. Now it's super undervalued, and we are starting to see people who used to play the game, people who left the community coming back, and it's a big circle. It's a big 360 that's going on right now, and times are changing for DeFi Kingdom. So this new partnership, I believe, was one of the things that kind of sparked the talks about it. They say our new partners at Portal have released their white paper. Check out what they're building over there. So I'm not very familiar with the Portal coin. I know a lot of people started talking about it. One of the big Twitter influencers in the crypto space, Zach XBT, something like that. He's always exposing different type of crypto scams, and he does a good job, but he didn't do his research on DeFi Kingdoms. He started talking bad about the project, and the community absolutely struck him down. And I believe that was one of the catalysts, not only, this partnership, but just showing how big the community in DeFi Kingdoms is. A lot of people don't realize it, but community is one of the biggest things you can have in the crypto space, because they're going to remain, as long as you're doing right, as long as you're building on your project, the community is going to be some of the most loyal people out there, because they are tied in with this project. And me personally, I'm a part of the DFK community. A lot of people call me a maxi or whatever, but I'm seeing this team building each and every single day, man. Every day, what they say they're going to do, they're doing it. A lot of teams in the crypto space don't do that. And you got to look at, not only is the project a good idea, but are they able to absolutely execute on everything that they're saying they're going to do? And DeFi Kingdoms is doing that. So something else, this, I'm not going to read this entire thing. I'm just going to read the top portion of it. So decide for yourself about a possible entry And if or when, always or as always, not financial advice. Personally, I just bought today. So we can see our jewel has been minted already. It's a total max supply of 125 million. GameFi was extremely hyped during the last bull market. It hit 1.3 billion in circulating market cap while having 4x the total supply it has now. Now it has 25 million in circulation market cap. Price was at all-time high 23. Now it's at 34 cents. Its chart was super bottomed out around 10 cents and 12 cents during bear, and it's starting to move now. So no major resistance up to multiple dollars when it gets through that 34 and 40 cent resistance area. So this is going to be huge, man. Even the people who, look at the charts. Me personally, I'm not a trader like this, so I really don't check the charts unless it's super undervalued, unless we're at the complete bottom. But a lot of people, I've been saying the same thing on Twitter. A lot of people say it's no resistance when it gets to that 35 and 40 cent mark. And that means we can shoot straight to $1, man. Anything is possible in the crypto space, especially when a project is hot. And like I said, DeFi Kingdoms under $1 is super undervalued. Even right at $1 is undervalued. But me personally, I'm trying to get all of my coins that I want to have before it hits that dollar mark, because once it hits that dollar mark, it's going to absolutely take off, especially if the timing is right and well positioned, going into this next bull market. So that's my video for today, Crypto Troll. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and check out my DeFi Kingdoms playlist as well. I'm out of here.